guys, and welcome back to another review. Just a slightly belated one for the Profusion Cosmetics Halloween 2021 4-shade quad. I know. We already did a swatch video for it, so if you want to see what they look like swatched out, I'll link to that down in the description, but I honestly don't know what the pricing was on this. I'm sure when I got it in a Walmart beauty box, it probably said at the time. I don't still have that piece of paper, so I can't reference it, and I can't find anywhere online that lists it. So I'm going to take an educated guess, because it's a quad from Profusion, sold at Walmart, probably about $4 or $5. Just taking a wild stab in the dark. So anyway, our shades look like this, and the color names are Believe, Ruby, Lash, and Underground. Now, your girl messed up and forgot to take notes this time. Normally, I take notes when I review eyeshadow palettes, or quads, or whatever. I didn't this time. I don't know why I didn't. I thought it was so small and I would whip through it so fast I wouldn't need them. And I whipped through it super fast, and a month went by, and I am struggling to remember how each one performed, but I think I remember. So anyway, first shade, Believe, is that gold shade up in the corner. And it did have a good amount of pigment to it, but I find it works better as like a highlighter shade, since on me, I'm so pale that, sure, it shows up, but it's not like a great shade on its own, but like its little inner corner pop, or up on the brow bone, it's a good highlighter, or even just like dabbed right along here, it makes a good highlighter there too, so I mean, I can still make it work. The shade Ruby over here. Now this was crazy pigmented, even with like a single layer. I could not be happier with it, especially for such a vibrant red. I mean, if that had performed shittily, I would have been so sad, but it didn't. It performed really, really well, which for such a budget brand, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised in that. But it also smoked out really easily, and it blended nicely with other colors, both from this palette and from others, so I'm really, really happy with that one. Now, the color Lash, the metallic red down here, the other shimmer shade, I am a little disappointed in that one, because while sure, it's pigmented, it went on patchy, and I had to layer it up to get full opacity, and it didn't really want to smoke out as nicely as the others did. It was the one that didn't. And it just didn't look as pretty on as I thought it would, which is funny because usually that kind of shade, I like how they look on me, but this one just didn't do it for me. So that one, a little bit of a bummer. But Underground, for me, that's too dark a shade to wear on its own, even as like a gothy look. Like I can't get away with it unless I'm using it like a liner, or as I'm just using it as like a creaser and corner shade and doing like a smoky eye, like a reddish smoky eye. For that, it's fabulous. And this one thankfully does smoke out easily, because otherwise I would have been in trouble with something that dark. But I remember liking that one too. I just have to be selective in the way I use that one, just for me with my coloring, the way that I do my makeup. Yeah, for me, I can't wear it as just an all-over lid shade with that. It's not gonna work on me. I tried. It does not. But overall, I think, for me, I'd give this one a very middle-of-the-road, like a 3 out of 5. Like, it's decent. I mean, for being so cheap, it did better than I expected. And for being a little novelty palette, again, it did better than I expected. I think I was figuring, of course, it'll be all cute and novelty, but for how cheap the price point was, because I remember whenever I saw it, I remember it was low, whatever it was. I was not expecting much from it. But I was pleasantly surprised. Even if it's not perfect, that's okay. It's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's definitely usable. Even the ones that I didn't think were as great, they're still usable. They're not that bad. So it's not like that one Ace Beauté one. But anyway, yes. Actually, that's the one that's in my Project 10 uses right now, that one red shade from that Ace Beauté palette that I freaking hated. It works really well with that shade. Pretty much everything in this works great with that, so it's helping me get to my 10 use goal a lot faster by pairing it with this. So anyway, That's just a little personal aside for me. But anyway, that is it for this one, guys. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, and my Reddits. Everything and more, it's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, see ya. Oop.